video is sponsored by Abasand, a Canada-based customization company, branding company that you name that you can trust for quality products and high-quality printing for stuff like this. They produce this Fearless series for Transit TV. They also branded our last summer Passion series tumblers, so you can always trust them for quality printing and of course materials as well. They can brand your t-shirts, your hoodies and your uniforms, both for corporate and for events and social events. Reach out to them. The information is right there on the screen. They're based in Canada, but they take orders all around the globe, be it in Europe, in America, in Africa, wherever you are. You can trust them with your orders and you are guaranteed to get quality products. Reach out to Abasand. They are the sponsors of this video of our group stage games in this year's Champions League. Reach out to Abasand and they will take care of business for you. Transit TV, welcome to our Beyond the Scoreline show on Transit TV, when we look at games and try to pick out things ordinarily. You know, if you are a fan of any of the clubs playing, you go due to passion, you might not pay attention to. So on this one today was the two heavyweights in EPL, Manchester City and Arsenal, you know, have gone head to head with each other the last two seasons. And Manchester City has managed to edge out Arsenal in winning the title. So today they went head to head at the Etihad, and I know the result ended 2-2. So we're going to look at this game and give you 5 things we found out or we want you to pay attention or look at in this game as this one panned out. First of all, you have to look at what Arteta has achieved or built in this Arsenal team. You're going to look at the tactical decisions made by Arteta and Pep Guardiola in this game as well. We'll talk about the officiating and we will also look at the result, what it means in this one, and the mentality of the players. First of all, Arteta and what he has done in this Arsenal team. If you are a proper Arsenal fan, if you have been watching and supporting this team for a long time, you won't have any choice right now but to admire and give Arteta thumbs up for what he has achieved with this team so far, what he has done, what he has built, how far this team has come. Between 2015 and 2019, when Arteta took over, I challenge you to go check the head-to-head result between Arsenal and Manchester City, Arsenal and Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester United, Arsenal and Chelsea. When you do that, you also turn around and check the same head-to-head scoreline results between 2020 and this season, and that will give you an idea of what Arteta has achieved this season. I was out there today in the PL morning show in Chicago for the fans, and I spoke to a lot of Arsenal fans, and somebody was saying by the time Arsenal got the red card, 10 minutes by the end of the first half, usually in 2016 or 17, Arsenal would have gone 3-4 goals down and this game would have ended like 6-1. But today Arsenal managed almost just about a minute to the end of the game would have won this one. And build up to this game, you could see during the game, at the beginning of the game, even after Manchester City went ahead, you could see that Pep Guardiola was worried. Before now, Guardiola always looked relaxed in these games. He sits down and he knows that his team will win. But today, Pep Guardiola is a restless man. He's a worried man from beginning to the end of the game. You know, so if you're an Arsenal fan, I want you to look at the positive. People are talking about winning trophies. This team will win trophies. I've seen Mourinho build a team like this. I've seen Mourinho build a team like this. I've seen Simone in Spain, knowing and realizing that he's not as big as Real Madrid and Barcelona of then. What did he do? He tried to build a team that is difficult to beat. and he achieved results. He won the Champions League, he won the La Liga with that team. This is exactly what Arteta is doing with this Arsenal team. He's building a team. As much as you talk about the attacking prowess of Manchester City, as much as you talk about the attacking prowess of Real Madrid, so are people now, so are teams, so are coaches, are thinking, having headache over how to break this Arsenal team down. In the last 12 away games, Arsenal has conceded just 4 goals and not lost any of them in EPL. So that tells you how strong, how far this team has gone, the mentality that Arteta has built into this team. And that takes us into the second talking point in this game, the mentality of these Arsenal players. These guys, these boys have shown that they, first of all, are selfless. It's all about the team. They have shown the zeal and the desire to make it difficult for them to be beaten, and they have shown support and loyalty to decisions made by their manager. We have seen a lot of players in big games like this. The other day, Perez, the Arsenal legend, was speaking, and he said that it was only recently that he forgave Arsene Wenger for substituting him. You remember in the final 2006 when he was Lehmann was given a red card, and Wenger had to take out Perez to bring in Almeida. Perez said for so many years he only forgave Wenger recently, but today we saw Bukayo Saka had to be taken out after Trossard got his red card, and there were no noises. You could see that everybody in that team is heading the same direction, and this is what you get in winning teams. Arteta has managed to build a team. We are all players. Yes, every now and then, if you're not on the pitch in a big game like this, you're going to feel distraught, but you don't show it. You still support, and you could see the little Lewis Kelly today, even on the bench, got a yellow card. That tells you the togetherness of this team, and I believe that if you're an Arsenal fan out there, you have to be proud of this team. You have to be proud of Arteta, and all that you have to do now as an Arsenal fan, win trophy or no win trophy, is to support this team and know that the togetherness, the support for Arteta is going to only bring success. Then we go into the Pep Guardiola decisions made in this game by both managers. First of all, the lineup came out. Arteta did something that he has not done in a long time. Ben White, Benny Blanco was on the bench. Timber was deployed on the right side of the fullbacks, and the Calafiori has not started again for Arsenal yet since he joined this summer. He was selected to start this game in the left back position. That for me was a very, very brave decision. And Havertz was deployed in the middle. Leandro Trossard went as a false nine in the attack. Yes, you could think that decision maybe did not work well because MANCITY got the first goal. But overall, playing Calafiori today, starting him, showed all Arsenal fans, everybody that watches EPL, what the quality of the player that Arsenal got in Calafiori. This is a player that is willing and ready to defend, and also has a lot of qualities going forward. Arteta, Arsenal as a team have got themselves. That left back position has been a problem for Arsenal in a little bit. Nobody has been able to nail the position down in the squad. But I think with what I saw on Calafiori today, he is going to make that position his own for a very, very long time. Timber has done a job there since the beginning of the season, but I think it's going to be a substitution for Calafiori going forward, or he'll be fighting with Benny Blanco for the right back. And you know now Ben White have not really gotten rest in that position. So I think now Arsenal has balanced their squad, and it's not going to be a problem to play any of these players in this position. And this is again testament to what Arteta has built in this squad. And that takes us into the substitutions. Boy, Arteta today and his coaching staff, they showed that they are ready, they are brave, they are courageous, that they can make any decision, that ego is not a problem. Players like Gabriel Jesus were on the bench today and only came in maybe 10-15 minutes to go, and they still gave it their all. Raheem Sterling didn't even see a minute. And the squad, the coaches, do not have any issue with it. and these decisions went very, very well. Went very, very well, and Arteta has to be proud of it. Then on the other hand, Pep Guardiola, of course, first 10 minutes of this game, Rodri got injured. He brought in Kovacic. By 10 minutes to the end of the game, City had exhausted all their substitutions, and that tells you how far Pep Guardiola is not a coach that we know that to make so many decisions. We have seen him play critical games like this, 90 minutes with the stoppage time, and not make any substitution. Today, he exhausted all 5 substitutions for Manchester City. That tells you how important, how worried, and how hard it was for City today to get a draw out of Arsenal. And we're talking about at the Etihad, a ground that City have slaughtered a lot of teams, scored a lot of goals, won a lot of games. So Guardiola today has shown that yes, sometimes I have to make certain decisions, and did those decisions work? Yeah, because City got a draw at the end of it, you can say yes, but I don't think it worked because Manchester City continued to do exactly the same thing they were doing all through, and Arsenal had answers to it. So I don't know. I think it was tough for City today, and this leads me into the next talking point. Take it or you leave it. Manchester City is not invincible. Manchester City is not the same City we have seen. The gap between City and Arsenal and maybe Liverpool is not as huge as it used to be, and I can tell you now that City will not win this league this season. This City team are conceding goals and they're finding it difficult to win games. We saw Brentford the other day give Manchester City a run for their money and scored the goal. City has been in over 25 games. I know they have won loads of them, but they have no money to keep up to 6 clean sheets in those games. So I'm telling you right now that City are no longer invincible. City will not win this league this season. And this takes me to the last talking point, officiating. Yes, you can say Arsenal fans, they always find something to complain about officiating. Today, if you say you are fair, if you say you are objective in looking at games, you will know that Michael Oliver was just a mess today. He messed up this game, took some very, very rash decisions against Arsenal. And I'm going to say it for what it is. He took so many rash decisions against Arsenal and messed this game up. The record for Leandro Trossard for a game of this magnitude, I don't think it was called for. Yes, it was a foul. And if Trossard did not have a yellow card, maybe one can ignore if he give him a yellow. But his hands did not go up. He didn't give an elbow. It was just a body check on Bernardo Silva, and knowing that he was on a yellow card, he gave him a second yellow card. I think that was a huge mess, and so many other mess today, decisions that he took today. I think the EPL need to start investigating PGMO law against Arteta teams, against Arsenal, because there have been so many of this. Already, this is just five games into the season, and you have like 2 or 3 very big decisions going against Arsenal. Today, I saw Doku in the beginning of this game kick a ball away after the referee had blown the whistle, and Michael Oliver was making excuse for him. Michael Oliver was saying that he kicked the ball, but where did he kick the ball to? He didn't kick the ball towards where the foul will be taken. He kicked the ball away, and Leandro Trossard got his first yellow card because he carried the ball. He didn't even step away. He didn't even know that. It was just a mess today, and I think something has to be done with regards to officiating, especially against Arsenal, against Arteta. And I must commend Arteta today. In the past, he would have gone ballistic. He would have really gone wild, but he managed to content himself today and not make a meal of the officiating. He stayed focused with his coaches and made made sure that Arsenal got a result today at the Etihad. So let me know what you think about these talking points. Let me know what you feel. What's your take on this game today? Do you think Arsenal deserved a win? Do you think the officiating was fair enough, or do you find holes or any issues with officiating, especially when it comes to Arsenal? And what's your take about this Arsenal team? Do you believe that Arsenal will win a trophy this season? Do you think that this team can win trophy? Is this team strong enough now to go and challenge and win trophies? And let me know what you think in the comment section. Like I said, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video, and I will see you. I will be here tomorrow to discuss a few other games that I played this weekend and get your thoughts on them. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.